Hi, I'm Alexi Pukanik, and we're balling today, tomorrow, most definitely yesterday. At what cost? It's the Super Bowl weekend! And before that, UFC 312! Ugh. There, I had to get out my system a little bit of that authentic, just hype for a full stacked weekend up ahead. But let's break it down, guys. Let's break it down. Let's break down the philosophy of this weekend, because we have a lot to look forward to. And by the end of it, I hope a lot of feelings are going to be resolved. A lot of truths are going to be revealed. Who's the most authentic gangster? Who's the authentic gangster, man? Who's, because that's the whole thing. You guys have painted the incredible athletes of the Chiefs and of the Eagles. You've painted them as these like bad people, like they're gangsters, and from their perspective, they're looking like we got so many Opps out here. Because look at us. Chiefs versus Eagles. We've seen this matchup in the Super Bowl in 2023. A quick reminder of that game. Eagles did well the first half. They were up by 10 points. Chiefs had that clutch factor. They really have the experience and just knowledge to adapt. After halftime, second half, Chiefs able to claw their way back, and they were able to win the game ultimately. And here we are 2 years later. Super Bowl LIX in New Orleans. I don't understand why the Chiefs and the Eagles have a combined Opps population of millions. There's so many. I feel like everyone's just Opps when it comes to Chiefs versus Eagles, or just Chiefs or the Eagles. It's just Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback, and we don't want to see anything historic happen. I feel like that's the narrative with these two teams. What are we talking about? And truth be told, that's gonna be the ultimate, the not consequence, but how this is gonna pan out after this weekend, man. Which one of these two teams can, deal with the Opps, with the opposition, right? If I did that in the NFL for celebrating a touchdown, that would have been minus 30K, but thank God I'm not in the NFL, and I wouldn't have 30K to pay you. I actually kind of lost my point right there. Exactly. You got the amount of Opps, Chiefs, Eagles, both. They got a lot of Opps, but can you deal with the Opps, and can you back? You know what I'm saying? Can you retaliate? That's it, man. I really think so. Philly been struggling otherwise, but they've got the Eagles, who have been, at least within the last decade or so, they've been fucking always looking all right. Andy Reid, he was formerly with the Eagles, now with the Chiefs. It's just, I don't understand why you guys gotta push him there. Why do you guys got to push him there? Okay, well, let's break this down. Let's go with Eagles first. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley has been just suffering 6 seasons with the New York Giants. Finally, you dish it out again, bruh. Ready to dish it back out again. You know what I'm saying? Possibly MVP for the regular season. This guy has been on another level, and the impact he makes within the offense, everybody knows, is off the charts. Then you go to Devontae Smith. Now that brother is gangster, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, how do you got to go deep. You got to go deeper, man. Just go deep ball, deep ball, deep ball. It's got to be 30-plus yards if we're making a play with Devontae Smith Sunday, okay? And I do want to see a touchdown as well. Dallas, go dirt. You're white. Your first name is Dallas. That's already enough Opps, right? I'm sure there's someone, you know, kind of lost track of all the freaking, you know, Dallas Mavericks controversy with Luka trying to write a hate message, and they wrote it accidentally to Dallas Go Dirt. Go Dirts were looking like, what the fuck? Why am I getting death threats? Why the fuck am I? What the fuck? Dallas Go Dirt. Pick up that first down, man. Dish it back out to them. Travis Kelce. Who the hell is this guy? Let me show you what an elite tight end is like this season. A.J. Brown. Fuck all the noise, dog. Fuck all the noise. You're better in the Eagles than you were with the Titans. And you're still WR1 without a doubt. And going into the future, let's get physical, A.J. Brown. You're the physical wide receiver within the lineup, all right? Let's see you get those gritty yards, man, or those gritty first down, third down conversions. I need you. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Now, first of all, who's the authentic gangster? Well, who's the authentic light-skinned quarterback? That's what his mentality is. This is all everybody knows how those diamonds be dancing on that chain that he wears, bro. All right, Patty ain't flash like that, bro. Patty ain't flashy like that, you know. That's what I'm saying. Jalen Hurts, Andy Reid thinks he can make Patrick Mahomes run for the first down. Yeah, dawg. You can do it too. I want to see a little trick play. I want to see a little bit of that fight fire with fire. You're going to do trick plays where Patrick Mahomes is going to run. All right, we can do it too. I want that mentality. Super Bowl Sunday, all right? Coca-Cola commercials, Pepsi commercials. I want to see it all, dude. Straight up. Ruffles and fucking Doritos. Bam. Tostitos. Whatever, dude. Ops on ops, man. Dude, guys, I hope you guys understand this is all a joke. This has nothing to do with the fact that the athletes are African American. This is a bit, guys. This is a bit. Chiefs. They don't like us. They don't like us. They don't like us. Guys, look, people are pointing fingers at you the whole season, given the fact that this is one of the most successful regular seasons and just seasons overall that you've had. I'm not saying that it was an easy breezy season for you guys, but the fact that there was that much adversity that you had to push through, and then you're here today, Super Bowl, ready to do the 3P, ready to break all the records once again. And they've just been people look at you guys not even as a football team anymore. It's so crazy. People don't look at, they're just, oh, you're just that red freaking team that keeps on winning. And there's that tall dude that decided to have a mustache and start dating one of the most popular musical artists of, our generation. And the other guy is just like really good at it, what he does, like almost better. He does it better than everyone else does it. But then because of that, he gets obviously paid a lot, and then because of that, fuck you. What? Okay, so then let's just break this down. Who else? Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt. Hey, dude. Out of the running backs in the Chiefs, dude, Rashee Rice thinks he's gangster. Nah, y'all are the real gangsters, dude. Let's get those freaking gritty yards, man. Let's just first down, second down, just punch through the D-line. All right, let's see you make that happen. That's real. That's authentic gangster moves. Fuck what Rashee Rice is doing. That's fake gangster, bro. That's fake gangster. Anyways, you do that well enough. Taylor Swift. I have some single friends that are, already loose from from all the Super Bowl pregame parties and all that. So let's just get down to real business, man. Let's just dish out the chrome. I mean the firepower, you know what I'm saying? We need a lot of firepower out of Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt on Sunday. Juju Smith-Schuster been having ops, bruh. That's not even, I'm not even doing an accent. I'm just saying, like, that's just the truth right there. Juju Smith-Schuster been having ops, bruh. Dude, they're gonna kick me out. Dude, I'm sorry. They haven't liked him in a long time, Juju. Why? You're a great guy. You appeal to the younger generation. Well, why, dude? You like to make TikTok videos. It's great. I'm happy for you. You do it better than, your quarterback's brother. Why can't we like Juju Smith for that? Like, serious. They haven't liked you in a long time. They've considered you an op for a long time. So let him show it to him, bro. Let's get that Super Bowl touchdown. I can see it happening, bro. Little trick play, little fast pass to you, bro. Bam. Xavier Worthy. Prove your worth. Go deep. Whatever Devontae Smith does on Sunday, you got to do that and better, dude. It's the op. You just got to do it, man. First round pick. They're putting a lot of faith in you. You just got to, boom, show it to them that you're the top freaking authentic gangster, man. DeAndre Hopkins. This is the only guy that we don't even have to double check. Oh, no, we don't. I fear God, homie. I fear God, boy. I fear God. Now, DeAndre Hopkins he's just one of us. But at the same time, nah, dude, we're really not. Dude, this is like Tony Montana and Scarface, man. There's no one that's as gangster as that guy, bro. That's it. DeAndre Hopkins, I'm rooting for you. Marquise Brown. Oh, Marquise Brown. You got to show him it's definitely Hollywood now. It's definitely Hollywood now. You got to show it to him. Think about how intertwined the Hollywood is to Super Bowl. I mean, it's all entertainment, it's all, you're going to have all the actors and entertainers doing all these shows for different channels and different broadcasts. Hollywood Brown, show him it's Hollywood. That's it, man. Noah Gray. You only got Opps because, that guy, the other guy, hasn't retired yet. And he's rocking a mustache. I don't know. Really. It's a good, like, I keep coming back to the mustache. It's a fantastic. Noah Gray, you play well enough. You do the dirt. Once again, same with the Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt. You do the dirty work and win this game. You're going to be tight end number 1 next year instantly. Bam. Just like that. Travis Kelce retires. He's done enough. Boom. There you go. Noah Gray. Hey, dude, if anything, you're going to be like the new, it's like, let's just say the older generation T-Swift fans are, rocking with Kelce. What about the new generation T-Swift fans? They rocking with Noah Gray, man. No, because I honestly think Taylor Swift is so intertwined with the Kansas City Chiefs now. Even if Travis Kelce retires, they're going to be there in the freaking box every single home game, Arrowhead Stadium game. So, yeah, it's like, guys, ladies and gentlemen, you just have to accept it. I have to accept it. I've already accepted it. It's just going to be a thing now. Okay, let's move on. Travis Kelce. Make the Swifties proud now, dude. That's it, man. I've never had, you were my tight end on fantasy, dude. You were the number 1 guy, bro. And, I got nothing else to really say, man. You've had a great career, wonderful career. If you do decide to retire after a win or a loss, all the respect to you. But I honestly think, I don't know. I'm not convinced. Win or lose, I'm not convinced that you're going to instantly retire. I don't know, dude. I don't know, because I feel like you took it like still half easy. Like you weren't targeted as much this year for a reason. Like maybe you can still stretch this out a little bit. I don't know. You're still young. Yeah, right? I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Taylor Swift did just end her Eras tour. They really could just both, like just be away from the scene for a little bit and, really enjoy life. And I do feel like they're genuinely enough people that, they want to get away from, that limelight like that. So make the Swifties proud now, so then it's all like understandable if you guys just want to take it easy from now on. It's been a tough grind for the last like year and a half or so, 2 years. I get it. But it's all going to pay off. Trust me. Patrick Mahomes. You know what? Do me proud. Make people hate you more. That's it, man. The better you play, the more people hate you. Of course, triples in the amount of people that love you, but that's just plus minus. Then hey, dude, the realest gangsters had the most Opps. Pablo Escobar, arguably the biggest gangster of all time, in modern history at least. Some of his country loved him, because, like he actually, he built up schools, whatever, infrastructure. But then at the same time, he did enough bad shit that, like countries were out to get him. Like the U.S. and the friggin' Colombia had to, like, the countries had to, like, get together to try to, like, for, like, a long time. That's it. That's what the Super Bowl is. Ladies and gentlemen, why do I feel like I talked so long about just the Chiefs and the Eagles? But if we get down to the brass tacks, here it is. Here's the pick. I'm rooting for the Chiefs because I want them to be I want to witness history. I'm selfish that way. I just want, from my perspective, I want to witness history go down. The first 3-peat in the, in the Super Bowl era. I think the Packers did this 3-peat, but it wasn't Super Bowl era. So this would be the first 3-peat in the Super Bowl era. I'm rooting for the Chiefs. But I actually think the Eagles are going to win this game just because the Eagles' defense scares me. It scares me. Like, I saw a vision of Patty accidentally throwing an interception. That's not even me, like, putting the Malouk on Patrick Mahomes, but I'm just like, I saw the vision. I got scared by it, but I have to face the reality of it. The Eagles' defense is insane. And then what? You're instead of Saquon Barkley getting 4 yards, he's going to get 2. Really? I don't see that happening. I still think Saquon is going to somehow get 4 or 3 yards every single play. So that's going to be my pick going into Super Bowl Sunday. But of course, halftime show, Kendrick Lamar, they're not like us. They're not like us. I talked about it already a little bit, but I want to see some amazing stuff, man. Of course, I'm looking forward to, advertisements like always. I love the advertisements. I'm so looking forward to Ben Affleck on Dunkin' Donuts advertisement, like Yas, right? Of course, I'm looking forward to all that halftime show as well. Kendrick Lamar, he's a savage. He's a legend. Just won 5 Grammys, right? And you want to talk about this? Drake had to go to the other corner of Earth to, kind of get away from all the, bullshit that's in, the North Americas right now with Kendrick, being celebrated and revered and everybody's dancing to the diss track. I'd do the same thing too, truthfully. But that's what I'm saying. He goes down to Australia. UFC 312 is in Australia, Perth. If Drake is octagon-side, dude, that's like almost like the best way to like to wrap up this beef. It's like, sports, arts, it's all intertwined. Boom. You got Super Bowl Sunday with Kendrick Lamar. Before that, UFC 312, Drake makes a little appearance there. It's all good and dandy. Well, let's let bygones be bygones, and then here we go. But yeah, real quick, this is what I want to hear from Kendrick, though. This is what I'm predicting. These are the picks for the songs that I'm predicting. You can fucking definitely put your whole mortgage on if there's a betting app out there that says the songs that gets played by Kendrick or performed. Dude, put your mortgage on what I'm about to say. I'm about to hit you with, all right? This is what I want to hear, all right? I'm looking forward to every time I'm in the street, I hear, yeah, man down. Where you from? Because we're talking about Gangster. Fuck who you know, where you from? Where your grandma stay? Yeah. Next song that I want to hear. And we gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. Next up. I got royalty, got loyalty inside my I think I messed that up. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Next song, and this is because my girl SZA gonna be performing live as well, featured in the halftime show. Kendrick is the headliner, she's the feature. This may be the life that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer, all the stars are brighter. Hopefully I hit that note perfectly. Next up, go back to Kendrick. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Okay, maybe not that part. I doubt that they'll play that part, but still, that song hit me with that. And then, of course. I mean, let's just say I don't want to hear this as the ender or the starter. If you throw this in between, I'm okay with that. But if you start it off or end with it, I think it's cheese. I think it's a little bit like just too much of a clout grab, right? Hopefully they'll do the smart thing. Just throw this in between. Everybody likes it anyways, right? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor. Yeah. It's definitely going to be played. Just put it in between. Slip it real quick. Boom, boom, bam. Get that out of the way. It's nice. It's all fun. That's, you won the 5 Grammys off of that one song. It's amazing. It's a great song, but, Kendrick's body of work. And that's what I'm saying. He's the real gangster. Why is he the real gangster? All the previous episodes, all he was spreading was a positive message, trying to do better for society and freaking, uplift, these social issues and whatever the fuck, and real amazing shit. If you haven't listened to Pimp a Butterfly or, all the other albums, you're missing out. And you fully don't grasp why he was able to, in full confidence, make the track Not Like Us. I think it's great that he did. Bada bing, bada boom. That's that. Let's go to the Drake show in UFC 312, Perth, Australia, down under. It's the fake G checklist we got down here, man. Because we're checking in, man. Who's the NFL? Who's the authentic gangster? Who's the fake gangster? We're gonna check who's the fake gangster out here in 312 UFC. Let's start off with the prelims. Take a sip from my UFC cup. I got the UFC cap on as well, so don't mess with me. And the UFC t-shirt. Alexander Volkanovski, we'll get to him soon. Prelims, oh man, we got Anshul Jubli. You're gonna be Dave Patel in Monkey Man, or are you just gonna do what was kind of like your last fight, dude? Your last fight was woo, man. You were 11-0 going into that fight, man, against Mike Breeden. He wasn't like, he's not like Charles Oliveira or anything, but only Indian male fighter. I understand that, Indian population, lots of eyes, big quantity of, just viewers and supporters, and which is really awesome to see in the UFC, of course. But then you just go against, American Patriot with that's bleeding red, blue, white, and blue. Oh, that wasn't acting. That was actually just me being that retarded. Anyways, Mike Breeden. Oh man, he just started going like USA, pop, jab. And then within like the curvature of like from round 1 to 2 to 3, Jubilee was just this curvature of, oh my God, I can't do it anymore. Why is this guy, US guy just going USA, bah, bah. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen. Honestly, one of the most memorable UFC fights I've ever witnessed. Just shout out to the legendary Mike Breeden for giving us that fight. He got cut by the UFC, which was such a shame. Probably just because he kind of exposed Anshul Jubli. So always rooting for the real ballers, always rooting for the real athletes. So Anshul Jubli, let's see you one more time. Let's see you prove the haters wrong. Prove that Mike Breeden, that was just a weird psych out moment, whatever. You got that loss, or that now you don't have to worry anymore about keeping that perfect 0. So now just show us what you got over down there in Perth. Next up, we have Alexander Topuria, the little brother, younger brother. Let's put it more, politically correct. the younger brother of featherweight champion Ilia Topuria, goes against Colby Thicknesse. I'm just going to say that instead of being Colby Thickness, because that is just, we're not, that immature. All right. This is a bantamweight matchup. So Alexander Topuria is going to have his brother Ilia Topuria in his corner for his UFC debut. This is still in the prelims, but honestly, this is one of those fights that if it wasn't Alexander's debut, then maybe it would be thrown up in the main card. Colby Thicknesse, I'm going to say that. Remind me that I'm going to keep my word, pronounce it Thicknesse. Fights out of the same gym as one of my favorite fighters, Alexander Volkanovski, former featherweight champion, featherweight legend, UFC legend, Alexander Volkanovski. I'm wearing his t-shirt. It's fucking sick. He's the sickest dude ever. Alexander Volkanovski is going to be in the corner of Colby Thicknesse. So, kind of a fun little, former rivalry in the corner. They're both supporting their, younger fighters, early in the UFC career. Pretty cool in my opinion. And just this is going down in, debut for Colby Thicknesse as well. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but pretty cool that, 2 UFC debuts, but we're really trying to, uplift these guys and really trying to get that young, just early interest is always the best in the UFC, which I think is true. Like you follow the fighter's career from the very beginning in the UFC and then, potentially all the way to when they fight for the championship. I have that with Sean O'Malley. I have that with a few other fighters as well. Watched every single fight, watched every single one of their fights in the UFC. 135 is already a crazy division. That's crazy deep. It's crazy stacked. Imagine if a Topuria all of a sudden possesses the skills to go up in the top 10 or the top 5, which, honestly, right now, in terms of the bantamweight division, seems a little bit tough, but who knows? Who knows? And same for Colby Thicknesse. Got Alexander Volkanovski. You got Ilia Topuria in the corner. I'm sure it's going to be a banger fight. Lots of high-level competition. Then we go to my sister. My Chinese sister, Wang Cong. She goes against Bruna Brazil. This is a women's 125 division bout. My Chinese sister, she had a wonderful and exciting UFC debut. But then she went against a Brazilian fighter called Gabriela Fernandes. They fought in November in UFC Macau. And she got caught. She got caught when it was a grappling exchange. And Brazilian ladies, they know their jiu-jitsu. They knew their Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And then she got caught. And it was one of those perfect, first debut is insane. You're going like, oh, she's on a fast track to fight for the championship. And then second fight in, just got caught. And it was one of those like, oh man, that really seemed like almost like a rookie mistake, because standing up, Wang Cong is so effective, especially in the female 125 division. So we're true supporters of the sport, of the athlete, of the ballers. But on the fake G list, though, we can't. My sister, you can't be putting on the Joker face paint and then doing the bang bang if Brazilian ladies is gonna be your kryptonite, because ultimately it's always going to be a Brazilian lady that's the toughest competition, and Brazilians in the UFC overall are just the toughest competition. They're true martial artists. So if you can get this dub and clearly, no worries, authentic gangster. Let's keep the ride going. All right, then we go into the main card. Jumping straight into the main card. Another Chinese sister, but this Chinese sister, y'all know. Oh, yeah, this is the co-main event. Zhang Weili, women's strawweight champion of the world, goes against Tatiana Suarez, who's ranked number 1 in the women's strawweight division. She's the number 1 challenger. She's the number 1 contender. And Tatiana Suarez, I'm not disregarding her at all. But the fact that she is the favorite is making me very suspicious. Are you that authentic of a gangster? Yeah, you're 11-0. I can give you that. 11-0, 5 finishes. Yeah, you definitely deserve the title shot. I've seen more than one of her fights. She really gets down to freaking business. But I don't think y'all understand my sister Zhang Weili. I think you guys underestimate her abilities, her strength. Yeah, Tatiana's got the size advantage, but I don't think she has the strength advantage. And you consider how quick Zhang Weili is as well. And this is going to be Zhang Weili's 8th title fight in her UFC career. I think y'all are forgetting who's the real gangster, all right? I think y'all are forgetting. She's going to be up on the list. We're going to be keeping a close watch. All right. Let's see if that 11-0, 5 finishes is for reals. Who knows? I do think this might go to decision, but Zhang Weili, she's too strong, too powerful, too tactical, too smart. China number 1. Let's go, Zhang Weili. Main event time. All right, this is it. This is it. Main event. And this is a rematch for the men's middleweight champion of the world. Dricus Du Plessis is the current champion, and the challenger, Sean Strickland, number 1 contender, waited patiently for the rematch. Sean Strickland got the rematch because of circumstances, because of past circumstances. First of all, Sean Strickland, he's, let's just say, my brother really enjoys free speech, man. And he practices that free speech. And I do think he's pretty, he's good in it. Good at free speech, because in the way that he understands that it's all like, he actually has freedom. Like, he can say it. He can tweet whatever the hell he wants to tweet. Instagram whatever the hell he wants to Instagram. So Sean Strickland, yes, that. And also the previous fight, they went to decision. It was a split decision, and a good amount of controversy. The decision went to Dricus. So people had Sean Strickland actually winning that fight. So now we're going to see if that was, that's the thing with the both of them for this rematch. You got, yes, DDP put away Israel Adesanya with that rear naked choke. That was like a very decisive win. But then now let's see, like, skill-wise. If I was Dricus, I'd just grapple, wrestle, fuck the hell out of fucking Sean Strickland. because I think Dricus might have the strength advantage. But then Sean Strickland, so great defensively. Sean, that's the thing. Sean can't do the very passive anymore. No, he can't. He has to go aggro. More aggro than when he got the belt from Izzy. He has to just go full. I think he has to take way more risks. Both of these guys are up on the list. Both gentlemen, if it goes decision once again and y'all just did enough and not that much down, then y'all are some fake G's, man. Y'all are talking a little too much smack, for being number one and up there fighting for the title. But otherwise, if you guys give us entertaining fight, if we get a very clear finish, then oh man, no worries at all for the both gentlemen. I'm just gonna put, just because I do think that in terms of like tactic and skill and that defensive stuff, I honestly think Sean Strickland is gonna win this fight. Maybe by decision, but more clearly by decision. But if Dricus just does some weird shit and he gets a finish, I mean, good on Dricus. I mean, that style is just insane. Like, I can't, it's for real, like, it's just martial arts. It's just kind of like he's just figured out the most optimal way to do things and react to things, and he is the champion. So, Sean Strickland, I'm going to pick Sean Strickland to win that. Of course, John Bailey to defend her title. Eagles to win Super Bowl LIX, ladies and gentlemen. For real. Have a great weekend. I'm going to be enjoying it every single second. Taking it all in. Going to be putting in the work this week so that we can enjoy that freaking weekend. Taking work off too. Oh my God, baby. Super Bowl Sunday. UFC 312. I'm Rexy Pukanikan. Stay ballin'. I'll see you guys next week.